Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Apologize for yesterday. We had some technical issues with my home Wi-Fi and had some difficulties getting this thing going, but we're ready to go today. Next week we will continue with our normal Wednesday time of 5 p.m. Oh, hi Becky, visiting the winery tomorrow. Excellent. Get some of this awesome Pinot Blanc we're going to taste tonight. So everyone who's watching, my name is Garrett. Welcome back to another Zacca Mesa at home. I am the tasting manager, brand ambassador at Zacca Mesa Winery, as well as a certified sommelier. And today we will be tasting the 2018 Pinot Blanc. So Pinot Blanc is a varietal that we actually source from a wonderful local vineyard called Bien Nacido. It's not something that we grow at Zacca Mesa, but is part of our homage collection, which are varietals that we at one point did have planted at Zacca Mesa, have since pulled, and now we source from local vineyards that are better suited for these particular varietals. Hi Terry. Hi, babe. I am usually joined by my lovely wife, Lauren, but she is doing me a much bigger favor, watching our kids while I do the live tasting. Our youngest, our little 1-year-old, had some shots today, and she's not feeling too good, unfortunately. I feel so sad for her, but so she's a little extra needy right now. But anyways, thanks everyone for joining. I'm excited to do this wine, Pinot Blanc. It's one of my favorite varietals, and it's not a varietal that you see a lot of in general in California and Santa Barbara County. We're one of a few producers that actually make it, but it's a beautiful varietal when done properly. Pinot Blanc is a genetic mutation of the Pinot Noir grape. The first Pinot Blanc that was found was on a Pinot Noir vine. In one of the canes, a random white cluster would pop up. The Pinot Noir is a varietal that can be a little unstable, genetically unstable, and same with Grenache Noir, and that's where Grenache Blanc comes from. But Pinot Blanc is a genetic mutation of Pinot Noir, and a little white cluster will pop up on this cane on the Pinot Noir vine that was taken and then created into what we now know as Pinot Blanc. So similar in style, as far as thinner skin grape does thrives better in a cooler climate. So getting the Pinot Blanc from Bien Nacido in Santa Maria Valley, it's a great little spot to grow Pinot Blanc. So Bien Nacido, we've done Bien Nacido on my live tastings before with Pinot Noir, another one of our homage collection wines, and Bien Nacido is located in Santa Maria Valley. The vineyard itself, I believe, is about 18 or 19 miles back from the coastline, so it's a much cooler climate vineyard site. And varietals like Pinot Noir and Chardonnay and Pinot Blanc, they really thrive in that condition. If anybody has any questions during this tasting, please feel free to ask. If you have the Pinot Blanc at home, please open a bottle and enjoy, or if you just have any wine, please open a bottle and join with me. We have Mary and Dell watching from Chicago. We are enjoying the 2026. Oh, you went to the future. All right. I'm assuming that's probably 2016 Zacca Syrah with Sicilian veal, meatballs, pesto, pasta, asparagus. And thought the Syrah would pair better for our dinner. Hey, like I said, any wine will do. Nice. Drake the 18 already. Open the 16. All right, Ray. Nice. So Pinot Blanc, unfortunately, and I believe the 2018 is the last vintage that we will be doing for a while with the Pinot Blanc. There is no 2019 coming down the pipeline, so there is only a small amount of this wine left. So if you do like the Pinot Blanc, I recommend you jump on it. And guess what? We have an awesome promo going on for the 4th of July, and this wine is included in that. So right now, through the 4th of July, $4 shipping on any 4 or more wines. See how the July 4th, 4-4? Yeah, see that? It's clever. $4 shipping on any 4 or more bottles. The 18 Pinot Blanc, the 17 Viognier, the 2016 8-barrel Syrah, and the 2016 Mourvedre. These are excellent summer wines. The Mourvedre and 8-barrel are my favorite barbecue wines for reds, and then you got these nice lighter style, really refreshing, clean whites for warmer days. So again, 4 or more bottles, $4 shipping, complimentary cool pack to keep that wine nice and cool on its way to your home. And you can order online or give us a call, whatever's easy for you. All right, let's taste this wine. I already had a couple sips, not gonna lie. It's one of my favorites, like I said. So Pinot Blanc coming from a cooler vineyard site, nice high acidity, it just really gets your mouth salivating. As far as fruit goes, a lot of yellow apple, lemon zest, a little honey. Definitely has a nice little kind of chalky mineral note to it as well, and really low alcohol. This is actually in the 12% range, 12.5% alcohol. Just a super drinkable, awesome wine. It is dry, but with that low alcohol and higher acids, it's so refreshing, so nice. So for our Pinot Blanc, what we do is we get the grapes from Bien Nacido Vineyard. It's one of the earlier picks that come in. We will a whole cluster press in our bladder press. We'll let the juice cold settle and tank, and then we will actually transfer to some neutral French oak barrels. 25% is in 2-year extracted barrels, and which that means those barrels are 2 years roughly old or 2-year extracted, which means that over about a 2-year period, there's been wine that's already been aged in those barrels, and some of that oak flavor has been extracted. So it's kind of like on the edge of neutral and what you consider new, being 2 years old. So it has that little bit of new French oak on there, and then 75% is aged in neutral French oak. So we have that combination of 2-year extracted and neutral French oak on the aging. Do some stirring on the lees, which is all that dead yeast cells and skin cells that settle at the bottom of the barrel. Gets all those cells moving around, those little skin particles moving around, yeast cells, and it just adds to that texture and mouthfeel to the wine. Just gives that nice coat, which just adds that little yeasty kind of creamy texture to it, which just balances this wine out perfectly. You get that nice balance of the high acidity and the yellow apple and the lemon zest and honey, and then you get that nice textural component with that nice minerality as well. It's just a really nice wine, and again, not one that you see too often in our area, which is nice. Terry Smith. What's up, Terry? We are tasting the Pinot Blanc tonight. All right. What do you think? Let me know what you think of the Pinot Blanc. What are you tasting? What notes are you getting? Just was at the tasting patio yesterday. Already picked up my wines. Awesome. Chris Manning. Manning, I remember that name. Right on. Well, thank you for coming out to the winery. I hope you come back soon. Hope you enjoyed your tasting and the wines. We do have a little bit of Pinot Blanc left at the winery. Probably only about, when I was there today, I think we had about a case, maybe just over a case left. We do have some at where we ship the wine, so that's why we have this on this 4th of July special. So you can get the bottles at the winery. Probably, I imagine that case will probably run through within the week. but you could order on online now for a little while until that runs out. But again, the 17 VO Viognier, 18 Pinot Blanc, 2016 8 barrels raw, 2016 Mourvedre, $4 shipping, 4 more bottles. You can mix and match, plus a complimentary cool pack to keep that wine nice and cool. You can order on our website, zachandmesa.com, or give us a call. Limon, great with warm brie. Ooh, nice. Yeah, some brie cheese would be great. The higher acidity with the cream. Pinot Blanc, probably more well known in areas like Alsace and Austria. Austrian Pinot Blanc is fantastic. You can see some Pinot Blanc styles too, more, and you usually see it either dry or off dry. So there is, if you like a little more sweetness in your wine, there's off-dry styles of Pinot Blanc, more from our European friends, and those can be kind of nice too. I mean, they have their place. They're great with shellfish, oysters. If you like oysters, it's a great pairing, just like kind of like with the Riesling. But Alsace makes amazing Pinot Blanc. It's one of their main white varietals there, and very mineral driven. It's one of my favorite areas to get Pinot Blanc. Like I said, very, very mineral driven. Very high acidity, but really lower alcohol, and that's one of the qualities that I really like in our Pinot Blanc. Coming from Bien Nacido, coming from that cooler vineyard site, has that mineral characteristic to it, that low alcohol, the high acidity. Very similar characteristics to that Alsatian style Pinot Blanc. Yeah, it definitely has that like Meyer lemon, a little Asian pear, the lemon zest, the yellow apple, honey, a little chalky mineral note. Even something that has a little floral characteristic, I think. A little white flower, kind of, almost resemblance of like a very, very light, like Viognier kind of floral characteristics. Just a little touch on there. Terry Smith, where does Pinot Blanc line up on the Foley Bold chart? If you're, I'm assuming you're talking about the wine Foley Bold chart. So Pinot Blanc is definitely on the much lighter side of white varietals. It's under Chardonnay, it's under Roussanne, it's under Viognier. It's probably closer in style to Pinot Grigio, but definitely not the same flavor profile. But just body wise, it's Sauvignon Blanc would be higher up. This is on the lighter side, like Riesling and some of these lighter white varietals for sure. For example, if we were pouring this on our tasting flight, this would probably be the first white we would pour because of its lighter. And you got to think, again, this is a genetic mutation of Pinot Noir. So Pinot Noir being a very thin-skinned grape, a very light red varietal, it has that similar qualities just in white form. So it doesn't have a lot of tan. It's a thinner skinned grape. It has more kind of these lighter characteristics to it. Very aromatic. It's a very aromatic wine, similar to Pinot Noir. But again, it's a lighter, thinner skinned grape, so it's going to be a lighter wine. This is great. Food pairings. Definitely, you want to stick to lighter dishes. Could do sea bass, halibut, more on the lines of shellfish. If you did like a garlic olive oil, angel hair pasta with clams, something like that. You want to keep it on the lighter side. Oysters could even work, like I said, if you have more of an off-dry style Pinot Blanc. It goes really well with shellfish to kind of combat that fishiness. Mel asks, so how would you compare it to Gruner? Ooh, Gruner Veltliner. Thank you for saying that, actually. Gruner Veltliner is one of those Austrian varietals that I absolutely love, and you don't see it very often. Kind of like Pinot Blanc, where you don't see it a lot in California, but it is a beautiful, beautiful wine. But yeah, I think Gruner Veltliner is similar body-wise to Pinot Blanc. I would say Pinot Blanc's just maybe a little lighter, but it's in that kind of spectrum. Another question: what is the best serving temperature? Yeah, good question. Serving temperature, I would serve this, closer to, you want a good chill on it. So, close like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Riesling, have a decent amount of chill. Not as, warmish like Chardonnay or definitely like Roussanne. But, somewhere in that. So, temperature wise, in the 40s, is going to be ideal, mid 40s. Oh, that's good. Yeah, with any wines, you got to think that, the cooler it is, it's going to shut down more of the flavor profile and aromatics, and the more it kind of warms up, you get more of those characteristics. For mine, for example, I pulled this out of my wine fridge, which is kept at about 49 degrees, and I put it in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes just to get a nice chill on it, and it's perfect right now. Reminder again, we are open at the winery 7 days a week now, by appointment. You just call the winery and dial extension 319 to make a reservation. We are back to being open 7 days a week, which has been great. We get a lot of people coming out. We have everything, spaced out. Everything's out in our courtyard area. Weather's been perfect. It's been really nice. So come out to the winery if you can. Just give us a call to make a reservation. Once again, the Pinot Blanc is on a 4-bottle promo for 4th of July, running from now through July 4th. You can get the Pinot Blanc Viognier 2016 8-barrel, 2016 Mourvedre, 4 or more bottles, $4 shipping, and complimentary cool pack to keep the wine cool as it makes its way to your home. If you order soon, you can get it before the 4th of July, and you'll have that wine for your barbecue or whatever event you're doing. Mel, I think Aubin Clément's Hildegard has some of the Bien Nacido Pinot Blanc in it. Yeah, I know Aubin Clément does. It's one actually. Another one of the Pinot Blancs that I really enjoy, and I think it's and they may have two, but I know they do a Pinot Blanc with Pinot Gris, like a blend, and I think it's pretty close to 50-50 Pinot Blanc Pinot Gris, which is really nice. Terry Smith, so glad you are on tonight. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry again. I missed last night, but made up for it tonight. We're here. We'll have the schedule for July coming out soon, and we'll notify everybody what we're doing as far as our live tastings going forward. We're going to mix things up a little bit, but we're still going to do them. As of right now, it'll be on Wednesdays, and so look out for that. That'll be coming out here. And probably we'll have that out within the next 2 or 3 days. So look out for that, and it'll have the wines that we're doing in July. So if you want to order those ahead of time, so you can join in on these live tastings and enjoy the wine with me. My lovely wife Lauren says Aubin Clément was one of my favorites. till I tasted Zacca. Thanks. Yeah, like my wife said, Lauren, I bring A Blanc Clement home. It's another one of the producers that I enjoy. Coupe, makes some good wines as well. Does anybody have any other questions regarding the Pinot Blanc or Zacca Mesa? Like I said, again, we've got the promotion going on. Winery's open 7 days a week. We'll have the schedule coming out soon for July for our live tastings on Wednesday evenings. So don't worry. Even though we are open, we will still be doing these tastings. So look out for the schedule soon. If you'd like to make an order, just go on our website, zaccamesawinery.com, or give us a call and we can get that in for you. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me on another evening. I'm sure there's other things you could be doing, but I appreciate you guys coming in and chatting with me and drinking some wine. I definitely enjoy it. In July for kicks, why don't you try doing some home blending? Yeah, if I had some wine in barrel or something, that would be fun. And I always I forget to mention this sometimes in our live tastings. If you guys have anything that you want me, any topics that you want me to cover, or specific wines even that we make that you want me to go over, message us on our Instagram page, and let me know what you guys want me to taste or talk about. Terry Smith, wife likes your haircut. Thank you. I finally got a haircut a couple of weeks ago after quarantine for so long. Feels good. Thank you for the compliments. All right. That schedule out here in the next couple of days for you guys. I apologize for the delay. Since we have reopened, things have been crazy. So appreciate the patience, and I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you. Cheers.